Hello YouTube. Hi, how are you? Um, this is a new video series of mine. I'm going to call it Making a Difference. And this is just the introduction. There'll be more videos of this series, but this is the first video. I'm pretty much doing this to kind of, talk to different people. Today would just be the introduction. I want to reach out, talk to my friends, my family, the fans, my viewers on this channel, some members as well, just giving some info about what I've been doing and everything like that. Before I start though, I just want to say that this is my first time making a video appearing myself. A lot of times I do videos of the series or the shows that I do, and a lot of times it's just video game footage and editing and stuff like that. But more so now, I'm trying to reach out and communicate with different types of people that I know. Um, so I can talk a lot too because I'm a strong writer. I spend a lot of time writing, and I write how I talk for the most part. So because I can write so much, I can talk so much. So I'll be, reading off of some notes to try and stay on track. Because for the most part, if you don't see me looking at the camera exactly, I'm trying to pan off to the notes a little bit. But if I don't have notes, then I'm not going to be able to stay on track, and then you have to listen to me talk on and on and on and on and on. But you get the point. But anyway, um, for the most part, I want to start off by addressing my friends and family. First off, I appreciate you all. I just want to say I love you all. We all grew up together, and we had our shared differences, but family is family, friends is friends, and you all played a special role in my life. Regardless of whether I grew up with you or used to hang out with you or went to school with you, stuff like that. People don't realize that every encounter has an impact on your life. But I just want to say I love y'all and thank y'all for. This is why we have the internet though, because everybody grow up and everybody get busy and stuff like that. But people get busy. They have their lives. People get kids. They got to take care of their families. People have jobs that requires a lot more time. Even myself, I get into things and then I kind of lose touch. But not a day goes by when I'm not thinking about my friends and family. To be honest with y'all, so I just want to let y'all know I love you all. But this is why we have the internet. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I could pop in the camera. Hi, how you doing? And just say what's going on and everything. But just want to talk to y'all a bit, friends and family, what I've been up to though. I've been working on a project lately, a project, if you will, called Power. I can't give you full details, but by the end of this video, you should kind of get a good idea of where I'm heading with it. Some people I spoke to already know my intentions and stuff like that, but for the most part, Power stands for Professional Online Wrestling Entertainment Revolution. And don't turn the video off just yet. Normally whenever I mention the word wrestling, people's like, "Oh, it's fake, it's garbage." Yeah, don't worry, it's not gonna have a talk about wrestling, none of that. But don't let your brain lights flip off. I'll tell you all now though, just so it don't have to revolve around wrestling. But more so, Power is used for other purposes, and wrestling is just used as a tool. People who know me know very well how I feel about wrestling and entertainment these days. But anyways, wrestling's more so used as a tool because when you look at sports such as basketball, soccer, football, or handig, as the British call it, those sports they pretty stationary. You pretty much get your players in one organization and everybody be the best that they can be in a game. But for the most part, the reason I chose wrestling to do what I'm doing, and I'll tell you more about what it is I'm doing in a few, but I use wrestling because it's a variety of sports entertainment, if that makes sense. You know, the wrestling shows, they when you watch wrestling shows these days or in the past, it's not that far off from television series or any kind of shows. There's always a story involved. There's always characters, conflict, agendas. Most of the time there's a reason for you to tune in show in order to see the next episode, or the reason for you to choose the next episode to watch after watching the first one or previous one, etc. You get where I'm going with that. But anyway, my point is, I like doing shows. I enjoy writing. I enjoy designing, and there's much more that I enjoy doing. The people I work with, they're very talented individuals, which brings me to my next point. Really, the best way I can explain what I've been doing is by being honest. So, here it is. Excuse me. Since the fifth grade, there hasn't been a year that went by when a teacher has not, told me either I was a very creative writer or a very strong writer. I graduated high school and I'm in college now, still going through the same thing where professors are telling me, my writing is very good and very strong, very creative, blah blah blah, stuff like that. Not saying blah 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 as in pushing off, but like I constantly heard the same thing. But even in school now, in college, I'm almost done. I got nothing but perfect scores when it comes to my writing and all this design kind of stuff. I was young and stupid and immature back then. So while my work spoke for itself, I never really spoke up for my work, and therefore I never pursued my talents, my gifts, my skills, and it kind of just was there. It wasn't ever really pursued or utilized. So now I'm in a position where I can, and I'm old enough to understand what I need to do to pursue my talents and bring it out. But I never pursued it, and my interest of wrestling allowed me to pretty much find like a platform or two. The older I became, the more I desired to have an outlet of some sort to produce my work, and wrestling was that sort of outlet. There's a lot of variety of creativity when it comes to wrestling, and that's why I chosen as a tool or a platform to create, my talents, not create my talents, but showcase my talents and skills. It's a wrestling show. A wrestling show consists of stories and characters such and such. But long story short, to my friends and family, I and a friend started making these animated wrestling shows on YouTube channel Admin Animal, the channel you're watching on right now. Where we use the wrestling games and other variations of games to pretty much get these characters and creations out there. We both literally started doing this because we needed a form of outlet for our creativity and our work. There were so many characters that we created. There were so many that could have easily been used on other platforms outside of wrestling. For the most part, we chose this so the shows may have a few wrestling matches here and there, but it mostly writes and portrays characters the proper way. We're able to include everything that needs to be included within a wrestling show in order to get out what we need to get out, if that makes sense. But for the most part, there are others like me and my friend who needed this kind of outlet. So, we basically been helping people promote their creativity through our shows in a power organization. And, these are the shows that we've been doing. For those who've been watching, these are the Terror Dome shows with various characters. You kind of go around, you see other shows and stuff like that where it's wrestling. You'll see like a lot of matches. These are some great matches being put on and everything. But for the most part, we focus on the characters themselves and bringing out their stories and their personalities. So to wrap up this portion, the catching up moment with my friends and family watching, this is pretty much what I've been doing while attending college as well. Helping people with their character creations, stories, talents. People have a lot of gifts and talents. I've met a lot of people, and I can honestly say there's something for everybody. There's always something for somebody. Everybody have their preferences, their likes, their dislikes, but there's always something for somebody. You never know who's watching or who's gonna like what you do. So it's pretty much what I've been doing recently, helping people with their creations and characters and stuff like that. There are people who can write, and we allow them to do that with us. Some same goes for people who can design, commentate, act, voice act, stuff like that, and much more. I'm almost done with school and all. But most of you, when I speak to you, you always ask me about school, and I'm almost done though. School is fine, getting screwed here and there, but for the most part, I'm still doing, I'm still doing all this stuff, still on the dean's list and everything. Can't complain. I'm blessed. What can I say? But moving on a little bit, I want to talk to my viewers and fans for a few. Uh, First off, I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are great. You guys are amazing. I just want to genuinely say thank you all to my fans and viewers. As previously stated before, I do these shows and these videos mostly as a way to get my creativity out there. And there are many people within the P.O.W.E.R organization. They join to do the same thing, and I just lend a helping hand, really. And any way I can help, that's what I do. I just help. It's about making a difference. And the difference really, it really starts with you guys, the fans and the viewers, the people who watch. I may express my creativity along with others, but the viewers and fans, I'm thankful to have y'all support the work and really spread the word. Whenever y'all talk about a person's creativity. Anytime you spread the word, it actually helps these people and their creativity grow. If you're watching this video and you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment. I have plenty of shows and more coming for y'all. This goes for everyone watching right now at this moment. It's as simple as clicking a button to subscribe to the channel. Then you'll be notified and kept up to date with the new videos and series and shows that I provide for you all on this channel. But you all, you all give me and others the motivation to continue doing what we do. And we push things even more when we see that people like what we do and they enjoy the characters and the situations and stuff that we do. So again, I just want to say thank you all for being our fans and our viewers. I'm not going to give you all a few surprises and updates where it's going to give too much away if y'all been watching, but I will inform y'all of some stuff that's coming real soon. And you could pretty much expect a lot of surprises and stuff for what we're doing. But I'm going to give y'all a little bit of what's to come. But there's a lot of surprises and updates from the organization. But I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to wait a little bit because I know, y'all probably all excited and like, oh, what kind of surprises you got? And nigga, please, you on the computer? What you got for me? But anyway, I'm going to give y'all a little bit of updates on what to expect soon. But I just want to stay on a topic of my fans and viewers for a moment. And I want to just say, I want to give a special thanks to one of the members actually, who's been with us since the beginning and very supportive. Believe me, mostly everyone in the P.O.W.E.R organization is very supportive. A few others I've met along the way, very supportive. That includes Die Hard, aka Tony, as well as my partner Bobby and others like Jaquez and Adam. They're two kids that I was able to kind of witness their growth, and very good people to work with. But anyway, sorry for going off topic a little bit. Like I said, there's one member I can call a friend and has been awesome the whole way, and that's Jose, aka Zeno. He's the creator of Brother Death and he's the creator of the Brother Death character and controls him. He's been with Bobby and I since the beginning of the P.O.W.E.R organization, helping us build the organization, as well as coming up with different directions to go with and stuff like that. We talk all the time, and we talk a lot about the work we do. He got some projects that he's working on, and he's been along for the long run. And we speak a lot about the stuff we do, especially he talks about his friends and the backyard wrestling he used to do. A lot of his friends in backyard wrestling. But I just want to say thank you to all of you, especially Zeno and all the people that he got into it. I want to say thank y'all, especially Father Isaac. He's my favorite to hear about. Zeno talks about his old buddies all the time and how much fun he really had. How much fun everybody likes the shows and everything. But especially Father Isaac. Sometimes had me cracking up the stuff he tell me about Father Isaac. But Zeno cares about y'all a lot. He really shows his support. But I just want to say thank you all for supporting Zeno as well as the stuff we do over here in P.O.W.E.R. For my members though, I want to talk to y'all members now. Going back to the surprises and stuff that I said that we're going to be doing within the P.O.W.E.R organization. It's for the fans and members, but at the same time, I want my family and friends and viewers to know what's going to be going on as well. First off, I actually want to say that I'm a hard worker, and I'm always trying to figure out ways to improve, enhance things, and get people more involved and interacting. But I gotta just say that I'm a hard worker. I could be humble. I could just not even say it, but I want people to know that I bust my ass every single day to do what I do. I may have a few people I work with to get the shows done, but I bust my ass to do a ton of stuff. Not only to, not only to just get the shows up, but no offense to the members who work hard. They put in mucho work, but I put in, mucho grande work. And sometimes videos or certain products aren't able to get up on time. Like recently, we stopped doing Terror Domes every Tuesday, but that's because I work hard on almost everything, and I don't have the manpower to produce everything the way I want to. www.thepowerorg.com. That's our website. I did all that. WrestlingPowerOnline.com. That's our character website. That showcase the characters. Got everybody's bio there. I did that. And we even got, the channel you watching on now, youtube.com/adminanimal. This is the show where Terror Dome shows appear. You'll still see a few Fire shows. Fire got his own channel now, along with Rise and another show. He's going to be producing more shows on his channel now. But right now, the Admin Animal channel, for the most part, will have Terror Dome shows. And aside from people performing with their characters, I did all that. I write, I design, I record, I edit, I commentate. That's right. Damn commentary. I know you guys love Sylvester. I know you guys love commentary, but it takes a lot out of me. When I get a commentator, I'm gonna be so happy. I'm supposed to have a friend doing commentary for me, but it's a lot of work. I do a lot of this stuff, But yeah, I write, I design, I record, I edit, commentate, voiceovers, everything. I do a lot of stuff, So you got the two websites, got YouTube channel, the videos, the shows. I do all this stuff, Other than performing and voicing their own characters, I have to do everything else. On top of that, I still have to help other shows. I still have to advertise. I still have to promote, recruit, help, guide people here and there. There's more on top of it all. But on top of it all, I still gotta go to college and deal with school stuff. So I do a lot of stuff. This is not easy pickings, but what makes it just that much easier is I enjoy it. I enjoy the creativity. I really do. But at the very least, the website is situated, and I possibly have a commentator. So this allows me to work hard for other areas such as power books. That's something new that's going to be coming to y'all soon. Well, I shouldn't say soon because books could take time to get published. But I'm a writer. I already said that, and I'm working on some power books, and other people have some books in mind to write for their characters and stuff like that too. So yes, there will be power books. Some people within Power, they're working on stories or they're planning stories. Me, for the most part, I know that I got some stuff definitely to write out. And just a preview of what to expect from these books, though, is going to be there's going to be a series of volumes. Sorry if some of you get confused, but you know what? I don't want y'all to be confused, so I'm gonna explain a little bit and then continue on with the books and the other stuff we got. So if I want y'all to follow me, every character made has a piece of the creator's personality within them, and to kind of better understand that, like one of my characters, if you've seen the Terror Dome show, the general manager name is Tank. And that's my character. I created GM Tank. He's been around for a while, even before what you see him in, blah blah blah. But his reasons for creating the Power organization is similar to my reasons for creating the Power organization. Tank's Power is a wrestling promotion that hosts wrestling shows to give opportunities, and those opportunities go to characters. However, my Power organization, it also gives opportunities to creative individuals. Enables them to showcase their talents and creativities and such and such. So, GM Tank's story basically goes way back before Power even started, and it involves a few other characters such as his rival Kane Baker, his wife, his friends. GM Tank in the book, the first book is going to be GM Tank's, and the book is going to tell his story about how he lost everything. He lost his wife, his friends, his wrestling career, and he slowly lost his son as well. That's a lot to make a grown man cry. But don't cry just yet. Wait till the book come out, then y'all can start crying. But also in the book will be how he and his partner Grant met, and they began a wrestling promotion as a way to give people, as a way to give people what they never had. For Tank though, it was more so a way for him to put life back together. He lost his wife, his friends, his almost lost his son, or kept losing his son for the most part, and then he lost his career. So, the story of Tank really goes into how he spends the rest of his life really trying to put things back together as a way to give back to other people in a sense. But you know, for those of you who listening though, I want you to listen carefully and play real close attention. If you're watching TV, if you're playing a game, if you're doing something else while listening, I want you to stop right now and listen to what I'm about to tell you. I want you to look at me, look at the screen, and listen to what I'm about to tell you about this portion of the book. The first book, in the first book, telling the story of Tank, he will talk about desperately needing a roster to fill. The reasons for him starting a wrestling promotion and him being desperate, it plays a huge, humongo, grande, mucho, huge role into what we do. The people I work with and myself, what we wind up doing with P.O.W.E.R organization. More specifically, the reason for Tank starting P.O.W.E.R and him being desperate to get a roster is the reason why your average wrestlers are not on Terradome or any of these shows. There may be a few now, but when we first started, there's very unique characters, creations, not wrestlers. This is a big deal for what we're doing, and this is why unique and art characters were made, such as the Insane Inmates, Brother Death, Angus Adams, Black Falcon, Noah Cage. Again, the book Tank. In the book, Tank's reason for starting P.O.W.E.R and being desperate will basically tell the story of why Terradome, as well as Fire, did not and was not meant to have your average traditional wrestlers. These are all unique characters with different stories and personalities. GM Tank gave these characters opportunities through his wrestling promotion. So it was more so a platform, a way to connect it all, kind of like what I'm doing. I'm using wrestling as a platform, a tool to connect everything, because it allows that form of creativity to connect into a show. So yeah, this will be the first book to set up the rest of the books, because every character's story, will need to be told. And volume one books will basically foretell each character's story up to the point where Tank wound up recruiting them. And for example, Tank's volume 1 book, right? He'll tell a story about the recruiting journey of the Insane Inmates, Black Falcon, Noah Cage, Brother Death, and more. If you're familiar with any of those characters. And then the other volume 1 books will foretell the characters' stories. For example, Noah Cage, his book will be about him being found as an abandoned newborn, and then how he wound up growing up in the Amazon. Noah Cage is one of my characters and one of my favorite characters I created, though. His book will talk about his faith, how it came to be, and the temptations and evil that was thrown in his paths and everything, all leading him back, when he met Tank and then joined Terradome. So everybody has their unique story before they even got into a wrestling promotion, period. It's not really about wrestling. It's just a kind of a way for all these characters to connect. But same thing with other characters like Black Falcon. That's another one of my characters. He grew up in a black home with his mom's side of family having a history of being part of the Black Panthers. So yeah, for those of you who know Black Falcon, y'all can kind of tell why he is the way he is, though, right? But anyway, yeah, P.O.W.E.R books, they're being written, they're being worked on. Another thing is the P.O.W.E.R magazines. These are going to be free and available via PDF, possibly Flash. I'll see whichever is easier for me to, make available for y'all. But we did one magazine called the Zap Magazine with Techno Tank Jr. on the cover. The theme and articles were more so focusing on the history of Tank and Kane Baker. Our next magazine is going to be the Creators Edition. You'll be able to get inside the heads of our creators and see why they created their characters and learn a little bit more about the creations and the creators themselves. But you'll get more into the psychology and the development about some of these guys within the Power organization and characters and creations. Also to come is Power Comics. It's not a guaranteed because you know you need help, you need people. It's not guaranteed, but it's on the to-do list. Like I said before, I don't have the manpower to do all of this stuff, but it's on the to-do list. Our characters are very unique. Trust me, very unique. When I say unique, I I mean like unique to the point where everybody is different. My characters alone, plus my partner's characters, Xeno's characters, everybody has their characters that are very unique. Nobody I know is like the same in any kind of way about their story, their history, their experiences, but the Power organization connects them and enables these characters and personalities to be portrayed. And I like I said, I'm going to be writing about this stuff, but at the same time, we also want to do comics to some people who can talently draw, and we kind of want to do it, but like I said, we need manpower. It takes help, it takes motivation, determination, all that kind of stuff. But it's on a to-do list. But wrestling is just used as a platform. But by now, you all kind of got an idea of what's going on and what we're really doing. It's all about the characters and the creativity. Definitely not about Ka. Okay, Caw stands for Creator Wrestler. Some of you probably don't know that. Some of you who are familiar with the wrestling games know Caw. Which is what the haters like to bother me about. I don't have a problem with Caw. Uh, we use the game as a platform, as a tool. There's nothing wrong with it. So be it. But this is bigger than Cause, bigger than a video game. We do bigger stuff. I've been telling people that since day one. It goes beyond a video game. I don't want to sit and play a video game for the rest of my life. If anything, I would like to write or design for one. But playing a video game doesn't satisfy my creativity. Anyway, dudes be having me. Dudes be having the nerve to tell me that I take Ka way too seriously. I'll be like, nah, bro, I don't take Caw too seriously. I hate Caw. I'm joking. I love Caw. Y'all don't gotta hate me for that. They probably gonna hate me for that shit. But I love my character though, and I do take them seriously. Hell yeah, shit. If people can walk up and down the streets, dressed up as Spider-Man, I'm waiting for Halloween. I want to dress up as my own character, Black Falcon. If people could walk outside dressed up as Batman, Kick-Ass, Spider-Man, I'll walk up and down the street dressed as Black Falcon. Shit. But anyway, hell yeah, I take my creations seriously. It's my creations. It's my characters. Shit. Anyway, next, power shows. Also, there's some more shows coming. Those of you who've been watching the channel Admin Animal, you've seen Fires, you've seen Terror Domes. There's more shows coming, like RTG, Rise, Extreme Solstice. There's more shows coming on different channels, In the Terror Dome videos, I'm going to do my best to promote and advertise these new shows coming in the Power organization. You'll see some familiar faces moved around when the Power Draft come around. That's another little surprise, but I'll get to that in a few seconds. But we currently have 6 shows, though. Hopefully we get more. I'm still talking to a few people trying to get some more shows in, but not every show has a GM. It's a lot of work. Trust me, it's a lot of work to be a GM of these shows. Literally, there's a lot to do, and you got to bear with us. I can't say you can expect a video every week, but you at least have 4 channels where you can view 6 different shows during what we're doing, like Terror Dome and RTG, Fire, Rise, stuff like that. But if y'all like what y'all see on my channel, the Terror Dome shows, then definitely check out the other channels that's going to be produced or hosted by Power. Those of you who like the characters and everything, you definitely want to subscribe so you get the updates and see more of what you're seeing. Moving on though, Power Draft, that'll be the next thing to talk about. That's something that all the shows in Power have agreed to do for entertainment as well as our enjoyment, your and our enjoyment. The Power Draft won't be like your average wrestling shows though. The draft will be the draft will be more so for entertainment and in a sports like kind of way. Let me see. The best way to explain it is, if any of y'all ever watched a wrestling draft show, you get people that move around left and right, and they on different brands. Nope, that's not what we doing. That's not what's gonna happen. It's gonna be more like sports, like NFL draft and NBA draft. You'll have the rookies being talked about and promoted, and then they'll possibly be able to showcase their talents via promo, via matches, and then you'll have the different shows. Like I said, we have 6 shows. Each show will have draft picks, and they'll be drafting these rookies in different ways. There'll be trades taking place too, moving around characters, but at the same time, you'll be able to trade draft picks, and that enables endless possibilities on these shows. But the power draft is coming soon, so keep a lookout for that. There'll be 2 types of drafts. One is the mid-season power draft, and that's the only one that's going to really draft the rookies in by itself. The other one is going to be the after-season draft, where that drafts in both the rookies and the expired contracts from all the shows or whatever the case may be. And there's really not a date on it, but in Power Time or in Showtime, it's going to be per season for that one, the second draft, because Terradome and Fire really goes on a 6-month period per season. So every year there's 2 seasons. So every 6 months there's a season. But moving on for that, similarly, we're going to have the Power Awards. We have the Power Awards that's similar to the Power Draft in the sense that all the shows host and are involved in the Power Awards. Awards will be given out to creators, crew characters, individuals, and we all can vote. This is not limited. You can vote. Voting isn't open yet at the moment though, but again, please just subscribe. If you subscribe to my channel, you can stay updated with the most recent news. You can get involved and you can vote when the Power Awards comes around. You can help people get awards. You as a fan might be able to get an award and get recognition. But be sure to subscribe and get involved. Our website is www.thepowerorg.com. That's our website, our main website. Even on our forums, you can interact with the members, the magazines, help out with magazines. You can even help out with books if you want. Your creativity is accepted with us. And all the links and all the information I'll include in the description as well. But overall, this is a lot of fun. And every person within Power is really enjoying what we do. And they all are growing. But before I go off topic again, because I mentioned growing and a bunch of stuff just popped in my head. That's how I am. Like I said, I got my notes, and the notes really keep me on track, so I don't gotta carry it on for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours. But anyway, before I get into that, I just want to say and I want to get into fan interaction. That's going to be something else brought into effect. I can't promise for every show that there's going to be fan interaction, but what I can promise is that Terradome will start doing something along the lines. There will be a VIP registration soon where fans, viewers, you can basically register and get involved with our shows and be a part of what we're doing. You can enjoy a little bit or a lot of what everybody else is enjoying. But like I said, just make sure you subscribe so you can get the updates and get the latest news on what's going to be going on with that. When it comes to fan interaction, you'll have exclusive access to what we're doing and be able to get involved in our videos and shows as well. But it's become my home. Terradome's become my home and my place for excelling. But a little spoiler. Been talking a lot. That's what I'm talking about. I'm almost done though. But a little spoiler on how Terradome is ran though. Once I know a person's character inside and out, I literally ask people what they want, as far as what they want to accomplish with their character. Then I ask myself what I want, and then, based on what I want, what they want, then I determine a big story to connect them together, So it's kind of like the beginning of how Power got created. You got all these characters created, then you ask them what they want to do with their characters, then I have my ideas, blah, blah, blah. How can we connect them? Bam. Wrestling. There we go. Same situation with Terradome. I kind of put everything together and be like, okay, how can I connect everybody? Then we get some ginormous story to connect everybody, while everybody else's story is unfolding. So that's pretty much how Terradome is ran as a writer for me. So overall, I some way somehow write to make everyone, get what they want, but I'm able to get what I want as well with my characters and to connect the fans as well as the stories. If you're wondering how I do it, it's a gift. I'm a writer. I do all this design stuff just to bring my writing to life. Bring my creativity to life. That's really why I like designing. But my strongest asset is writing. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll have more videos and updates about what's to come, especially the fan interaction. I'll even have the shows where you can decide a direction of different characters. My writing is excelling a lot. It's excelling very well, and I need a challenge now. I'm getting the hang of it, and I'm popping out shows writing wise like it's nothing. But I need a challenge. So with the members' ideas plus my ideas plus the fans and viewers' ideas, I'm going to try and incorporate that all, and I'll see what I can do because I need a challenge. So just make sure you subscribe to the channel, and you'll be able to jump into action whenever the shows come time to go up. Showtime. Anyway, sorry if I kept y'all long. I'm pretty much done though. I just want to bring up two more things before I go. Not too long discussions, but just two small things before I let y'all go. One, I'm going to continue these making a difference series. I enjoy reaching out to all of you. It enables me. It enables people to get to know me more. It enables people to get to know a bit more about me, and the stuff I do and what I'm doing with everybody else and how I feel about people's characters and stuff too. Like there'll be more videos like this, but I'm gonna get into depth more about other stuff though. This is just an introduction of what's going on with me, what's going on with everybody else. But it enables a form of communication and connection. But it's the internet. My next video will include some more updates as well as character talks. I'm gonna start talking about my characters first because it's my characters, and I want to get my characters out there too. But I'm gonna start talking more about my characters for the record. My main characters are Noah Cage, Black Falcon, Techno Tank Jr. The Insane Inmates are mine as well, but that's a group of five, and their story is a very deep one because each member of the Insane Inmates has their own story, and then it connects them into what they are now, which also led them to being involved in a circus massacre, and that circus massacre is the thing that led them to be put in jail in the first place. But there's a lot more happened to where they are trying to plead insanity. Some people think they are insane. Some people think it's not their fault. Some people think it is their fault. They've been in and out of jail, on and off probation, stuff like that. But for the most part, I'll do a lot more talking about my main characters as Noah Cage, Falcon, Techno. But the Insane Inmates will be another time because they probably have the deepest story. If Noah Cage doesn't have the deepest story out of all my characters, it's probably the Insane Inmates with the deepest story though. But that's what I'm going to be doing, and that's a whole video later and books later. But the second thing I want to bring up before I go is what I mentioned a few minutes ago about growth. I mentioned growth a few times, and I kind of want to take the moment to just touch on it a little bit before I end this video. Um, Overall, what I do is enable people to grow. I help people grow as well while I'm growing myself. It's kind of like a journey, and I have a bunch of friends and peers on the way. People are able to enhance their creativity the same way that some of us did. And I could go on and on about people and who have grown and did things to show their enhancements, like Jaquez and Adam. They're my two favorites. I don't care if people bitch and complain, but the fact that I'm trying to point out with those two guys, Jaquez and Adam, is that compared to others, it's their age. People like me, um, my partner in this business, Bobby, Zeno, some of the newer guys like James, Ian, Jesse, we're all adults and pretty much have something going on for us. And what we do is kind of like a second route, if you understand that. It's kind of like a second route to us being happy and benefit from our own happiness, if that kind of makes sense. But like I said, it's the age difference because we're all adults, and for these kids that's under 18, you know, like Jacquez and Adam, they bust their ass to support Power and what we do. They make the best of their creations, they make the best of their situations, and they definitely take advantage of their opportunities. They both are very talented in multiple ways, and it's great to see them grow maturely and be creative in the process. They both are very creative individuals. Like I say, sometimes I get questions asking why I do what I do or what made me want to do this stuff. A lot of people don't understand that money is not a big thing for me. Money will come and go, and when I'm damn well ready, I'll start doing it for money. But right now at the moment, I can honestly say there's a few reasons why I do what I do with Power, but I can honestly say that one of the top reasons that I'm doing this is for the kids. We live in a world where people are intentionally spiteful and very hurtful toward one another. And I experience it a lot. And these kids turn to awful things in the world because they were told that they're not good enough to be something. And I don't believe that shit is right. Excuse my language, but it actually bothers me. These kids these days are cornered into thinking that they won't be shit, or they won't ever be good at anything, or nothing good is gonna come their way. Stuff like that really pissed me off, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I do what I do. This is one of the biggest reasons for Power, or I should say, in the long run, this is one of the reasons why I have the professional online wrestling entertainment revolution. I'm literally sick and tired of these kids walking around being put down by people their age and older. The environment over here doesn't do that. We don't do what we do to help. I mean, we do what we do to help whoever seeks help, basically. And Power has never ever fired anyone. People may have left, they come and go for whatever reason, but we have yet to fire anyone, and we've been up since January 2013. And one of the biggest reasons, though, is absolutely for the kids. I don't want people to walk around in life like they have nothing good coming their way. Like, people should not feel like a worthless piece of shit, because you're not. The fact is, you're special in your own way. You're special, and you can be whatever you want to be. You have the talents, the gifts, the skills. You have it. Don't let someone tell you that you don't have shit, because you are somebody. Cliche. But anyway, like I said, that's one of the biggest reasons that I do what I do. And it's a horrible feeling to have people walk around and turn to these different kinds of evil people, or evil beings, or whatever the case may be. But like I said, it's a horrible feeling. I've seen what people turn to when they feel unaccepted, pointless, or irrelevant. I even had a grown ass man and I'm laughing because it's ridiculous. I had a grown ass man tell me one time, recently too, last few months or so, and I quote, "You have garbage and shit wrestling. I can't be a part of that. You keep wasting your time trying to make dreams into something they'll never be." Oh, no, sorry. He said you keep wasting your time to make dreamers into something they'll never be. I'm like, shit, that hurts. I mean, for me, I'm gonna keep doing what I do, but I'm like, shit, that hurts, because I feel bad for the people that he speak to like that. Like, I'm motivated to put in work, but like, damn, the kids that have to hear that shit is not cool, and it's not wrestling. As you can probably tell by now, this is bigger than a damn video game. Fuck a video game. Excuse my language, but my members know, because I've said that to them several times since the day I started. Moving a stick and pressing a green button is not wrestling. It takes just as much concentration and athleticism to actually wrestle, just like any other sport. It doesn't make the same. It does not take the same physical and mental power to play a video game like a wrestling games. You could play a game certain types of way how you feel comfortable, but it doesn't take a physical and mental strength or power to play a video game a certain way. People play how they feel comfortable or how they prefer to, but you're not really wrestling. Wrestling takes a lot more hard work, and so does playing basketball, football, soccer, or in the UK sense, it's football and hand egg in America. That's just something I picked up talking to a few people from the UK. But anyway, trust me, it's not that hard to play a video game a certain way. I do it with several characters, several. But that's it for now. Like I said, please subscribe, like, comment on my channel. I will definitely continue communicating with you all. And this way, we'll have more updates coming, and I'll look out for I'll look out for my next video, and I'll look out for y'all, try and get y'all interacting in the videos and shows and stuff like that. I'm gonna continue these videos making a difference. Featuring a character will be on my next one. I'll talk about a few updates and possibly, showcase one of my characters to get them more out there. But I think I'll do Techno Tank Jr. probably. He's the son of General Manager Tank. He more so comes into play during like volume 2s of the book because, everything went happened in the beginning. Then a son was brought into the equation as a way to basically downgrade Tank. So that's a whole nother story, whole different situation. But anyway, yeah, Techno Tank Jr. probably will be on the next video. And talk about the hashtag undisputed champion, hashtag my father named me after his wrestling name. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.